everybody! It's me, Chomptech, back with episode 11. Last episode we got these kick-ass wings. Wait, I don't think I'm actually able to swear in the first 10 seconds. But that's pretty much all we did. And honestly, I had a great time doing it, even though it was a very quick episode. Today, though, I have plans for us to work on another building, and I am gonna like this one very much because it's gonna cut down on material gathering for me quite a bit. Ass! The word was ass. So today we are gonna build the lumber mill. At least the building. I don't know if we're gonna get to the components today because honestly it's been 3 days since I've recorded anything. And I know I kind of just gotta keep on pumping out videos so it hits the algorithm and I gain more traction. But of course, if you want to help support that, you could always like, comment, and subscribe. Seems like the iron farm's still going pretty strong. We've got a decent bit here. I took like 6 stacks out the other day, and I haven't been on the world that much, so it hasn't had that much time to run. So that's why we only have like 700, but I could definitely always attach another fan there to up the washing speed. So in our house, I'm curious if I actually have the blocks I want to build for the foundation at least. And no, I do not. Maybe we should set up a drill contraption. That might actually work. We might actually have to do a whole nother video for that. I think I might just go hand mine everything. I may as well just do a little mining montage, right? Yeah, we'll do that. I think I found an area. It's right here. It's giving me some distance between the iron mill and the lumber mill. So I think that will actually add some contrast because I'm thinking a line of buildings along here might actually look nice. Maybe I could set up stores that have imports from factories that are just along this little island that just go up here, or maybe a whole town around here I could build. Who honestly knows? It's Minecraft. We could do whatever. I could build the giant Peter Griffin if I wanted to. Which, hell, why not? I might do that in the future. I will swoop in for my prey. We've got a shulker box of andesite and a shulker box of stone. We just need some wood. You know, of course you just need wood for a lumber mill. You need wood to get wood. Of course. I mean, of course I don't have to do it the nice way, but I want my things to look nice. So I'm gonna be in this world for a minute, and I want it to be pretty, and it's not gonna be butt ugly like my other ones. Alright, so I have an idea of what I want to do. And I think it's time to get to the actual building portion of the video because I think we are 5 minutes in, maybe? I don't know. Editing is kind of hard to predict what times are going to be what. But, don't you worry, because we are gonna get started on the lumber mill. The lumber mill. The lumber mill. That might get cut because I'm self-conscious. I swear to fucking God. If you can hear the dog in the background. He's interrupting me every time I speak. But he's a good dog. He's a guard dog. Alright, so we're gonna get started on this. We don't really need it to have that much of a shape because a lot of the wood is, of course, going to be farmed outside. And on top of that, the inside's just kind of going to be where the storage is going to sit, and I may make things get automatically turned into doors and ladders or sticks, and I'm going to keep the Fletcher in here for sure. Building on terrain's actually a little bit more difficult with the slab mod on. It's really nice. I actually don't have any other terrain generation mod. Oh, that's a lie. I can't remember what I have, but it's only like one thing, but it doesn't significantly change. I just hate how mountainous vanilla Minecraft is. It's awful. I also want to add like a little side bit here. I don't think I'm going to make it impede into the water that much, but we will just make it branch out from the foundation just a wee bit. I'll come back through and add some moss against the water and stuff once I actually get moss. I think I saw some moss down in the andesite cave, so I think I'm actually good in that department. Maybe cobblestone too against some corners. Since this is a stone wall, I'm gonna want to do a mud board. And we will do another layer of the frame slabs. I really should have crafted in bulk. And then I want to bring this out just a little bit here. Just make some stairs. Put stairs like that right there. And then we can make this come down. Not like that. That's better. And then I just want to make some quick slabs real quick and throw down... Oh, right. Can't make slabs. Throw down some railings. So from the pictures I've gotten, it seems quite weathered on the bottom. So I'm just gonna stack up a few blocks because I don't have an automated sawmill yet, and I will get myself some stripped spruce. Up a few like this. I don't think I'm gonna put any stripped spruce because I kind of want to make it look like it's peeling on the bottom. So if there's no stripped spruce here, there's not going to be any up there unless it's near a window or near the top of the roof. I might actually need to make a saw because with the amount of wood that this sawmill is going to take, I'm going to be in tears by the end of today. So I forgot to hit record while I started on the roof. I decided just to go with a tough brick and deep slate brick tile because these look like shingles to me. These look like very old shingles, and I think it would be perfect for a building like this. I may have made it a wee bit too big because it's kind of towering with that right now. But, I mean, more room, I guess, is better, so I could fit more components, so whatever, I'm not really complaining. It may honestly just be a trust the process moment, if anything. And that's worst comes to worst, we tear it down, rebuild it. I'm off by like 12. And then of course, instead of ugly little cake candles all over the place on top of the structure, we are just going to make use of this wonderful glow lichen. Which, did you know in real life, glow lichen's actually a combination between a fungus and a moss? They actually coexist with each other. It's really cool. Moss providing the blanket for the shrooms to grow on, and the shrooms basically eating everything, if I am correct. I'm actually a little frustrated right now. I had the construction of this entire building on time-lapse, and it just crashes when I load it. It could either be from how long the time-lapse is, or just a file corruption, maybe? But I think I'm gonna have to start recording them in smaller chunks, so if they seem very cutted in future, I'm sorry. I've constructed the wood mill. Just the inside, at least. Just like a little processing thing. Hello, sir. Ooh. Yes, please. We are gonna need an entire array of drills above the pale oak, because once these spawn, the creaking hearts spawn as well within the trees, and if those stay, it can actually prevent the trees from spawning. But when I build something to stop trees from spawning, it doesn't work. What the fuck, Mojang? Ow. Oh, yeah, I don't have my wings on. That's a problem. I gotta learn to check if I have my wings on first. So the reason why we're here is because I want to transmit power via the power station and chain conveyors. So we're gonna need a immediate gearbox. Yeah, come on. Yep, there we go. Good job. And then we could for sure. I'm gonna need more. So I'll just like pull the power across here, put a chain conveyor there, bring my chains into the inventory, and then all we really need to do is bring this probably bring it through here. Yeah. Then at some point I'll make more permanent I'll make more permanent power poles at some point, but right now, with the materials I have at the moment, I'm just gonna do that. Yeah. 6. We'll just do 6. Because why not? Slap the shaft down. Encase this, which it stands out a little bit, but whatever. Then I'll just feed this right out the back with an andesite case. So we could just pull power from the side of the building while the building actually inputs the chain power. I'm gonna place down coordinates kind of in like these chunk barriers to give myself a kind of like, how can I say this? A boundary. I may as well border these ones too so I don't accidentally go out. So this is, ooh. Is that for me? You really don't know in this world anymore. So in these 3 chunks, I'm gonna set up the tree farms, and I'm gonna flatten out this area real quick, and I'll get back with ya. With the brick wall placed in, and the perimeter all set, I think it's about time we can start putting in the big trees. Or maybe the drill contraption first, which I think that's what I'll do. I want you to guess how many days it's been since I recorded that last clip. Just take a quick little guess. Has it been 2 days? Has it been 4 days? No, it's been 5. Which I guess really isn't that much of a big deal. However, it does delay the speed of which I get the video out, and I don't really want to do that much. But I am over here, and so we may as well just grab some of this pale oak. Wait a minute. Ooh! What does the block look like? Ooh. Could you make bricks with this? Ooh! Ingots? What the hell? Oh. Okay. That's nice. I'm definitely going to design a farm for this stuff at some point. We're definitely going to be coming back here in the series for sure. Just you guys wait. I don't think I'll be able to make it back with this elytra. Ooh, having bare minimum resources screws me over a lot. Alright, I'm gonna get back. See you guys soon. We've made it back. I crafted a boat mid-journey because my elytra was literally on the brink of destruction. But since we've made it back, we're doing good. I'm thinking we could get started on this little machine. So I'm thinking pale oak. And saw would go here for this row. Offset anyway, so I'll just place the jungle trees more towards this way so I can have more room for saws. Hell no. Get back. Little shit. And then we're just gonna put item vaults across like this. Put a casing there. I'm actually gonna need another set of deployers, because I was not expecting to do jungle trees for some reason. I don't know why I thought that. I put that deployer in, put on the filters for these, and I'm just working on the trackway. I'm just gonna dig this out real quick. We're gonna set this to lock rotation because I don't want this spinning once I activate this contraption. We're just gonna glue this real quick. So the thing with gluing in the create mod, right, is each one of these boxes count as an entity. And the more entities you have, the more laggy your game can get depending on your processing power. And also the game itself, it can only handle so much at a certain point. So while gluing, you don't want to glue something like this, or like, let's say glue something like this or this. You would just want to do one full box like that, and it limits the amount of entities you place, and therefore limits lag. So you should be able to activate that. Yes, yes. And that will do its thing. It's already running actually pretty well. Oh yeah, those aren't going to stay spaced out. Whoops. I'm gonna say that's like 5 blocks up. I'm gonna see, look on like some Minecraft forum, and I'm gonna see if they grow like a certain amount of blocks up. So with what I've discovered, the creaking hearts spawn at a 20% chance, and they tend to spawn roughly like in the trunk. So I'm gonna just place up about 30, I think, 30 drills. Honestly, it's probably not the best gluing job, but whatever. I actually want to get a brass shoe. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to make the components I need, and we will put this together. Back to digging the trench, because I do want to store a decent bit. Maybe not as much as I dig out, though. Smart shoe, and then storage interface. I want to set this to only be 16, though. We're getting our supply in here, and I think it's time to get started on the smaller farms. The smaller farms are, of course, going to consist of oak, birch, and acacia. So I'm in the test world, and this is a design I came up with. It actually seems to work decently well. If we do random tick speed, let's just go with... No, it has to be the tick speed. Oh, it is farming, we just can't see it. Yeah, okay, so I just set it to 200. This is spinning at, let's go with 8 RPM. So, we'll always have the chunks loaded, and we're not always going to be using certain kinds of wood. So I think if I just tile a few of these up, and I could always just construct more. I don't even need to make this a schematic cannon, but I may as well just make it easier on myself, so I could build one while it builds one for itself. So back in the survival world, I'm thinking I want to place these right here. So I'm going to flatten out this terrain. I may as well just get rid of this little mound altogether, because I want to put it cclose to this farm. So I'll just do a quick time lapse of this. Maybe not a time lapse, who knows. I put candles everywhere, and also cleared up a good amount of land, because this is what we're going to be doing. This little chunk barrier. Bam, bam. We're going to go with a 3-block gap between both of these, and they're going to be connected like that. It messed up already. That goes there, and then we'll just do the same on this side. So we've got the little doohickeys spinning and excavating their little spots of trees. We've got this one doing its own thing, and we've gotten more pale oak than anything else. So I am just realizing I did forget dark oak, but I'll just do that another time, honestly. Well, I did the main storage system. I'll do a sorting system later, off camera, in my own time, because I really just want to get this episode finished, to be honest. So we have the farms finished. These three are producing wood and pushing it into the lumber mill, and these three is doing the same with an underground chain track and a storage vault here. And this works, so I am not complaining. But yes, we've constructed the lumber mill after like a week. I'm so sorry it took forever, guys. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye!